Welcome to life after the stroke, after a normal colonoscopy. Everything took a dark turn. Cutie saw her neurologist. She saw her primary care doctor. Well, she had aneurysm less than 4 mm, so she would see the neurologist every 6 months. The primary care doctor did blood work, prescribed an additional medication, ticagrelor, and therapies which are occupational, physical, and speech. Therapy started June and July. Cutie was combative once again. We had to travel to these therapies. The travel and the struggle lasted longer than the therapy itself. The speech therapy was not consistent. Different speech therapists every time. The schedules were late mornings and late afternoons, which really tired Cutie. Cutie was suffering many brain fogs. Cutie had fallen at least over a dozen times. She had a fall in July at home. We still went to therapy. Physical therapists halted future occupational, physical, and speech therapy until I get Cutie's medical clearance. Cutie did CT scan of her whole body. No broken bones, but there was arthritis. I forwarded the results to the physical therapist. That therapist wanted additional information, so I decided not to supply any more information and not to continue Cutie's therapy with that facility. Mid-August, I was in the kitchen when Cutie fell down a flight of stairs. Cutie was sent to the emergency room with head and thigh hematoma. She was there for 5 days. CT scans showed no bones, but transient small bowel to small bowel intussusception. She also had constipation and rash on her chest, arm, and abdominal. The gastroenterologist said that her intussusception would probably resolve on its own. The nurses instructed me what to with her rash. Social workers assigned home therapy for Cutie. September came and went. There was no fall incident. Occupational and speech therapy were good for Cutie. The physical therapist was too lazy for me. She worked on her laptop more than on Cutie, and she was usually late. There were nurses that visited. They were awesome. They helped me finally rid of Cutie's rash, and they helped me with her diabetes. Cutie's diabetes was being controlled. Eventually, Cutie saw a gastroenterologist because of transient intussusception occurred on the CT scan. Although gastroenterologist said the intussusception would resolve on its own, I wanted Cutie to have a colonoscopy. Cutie's previous colonoscopy was in 2014. Her colonoscopy would be October 4th, 2024. So Cutie received medical clearance from her primary care doctor. Her preparation started October 1st to the early morning of October 4th. She did colonoscopy and she passed colonoscopy, so we arrived home late morning or early afternoon. However, something really bad occurred that evening. This concludes after a normal colonoscopy. Everything took a dark turn, which was brought to you by Life After the Stroke. Comment, what do you think happened? Hit the like button, follow, and subscribe button.